Hello everyone, this is day 3 of my adventure in Poland. Today we're going to be exploring downtown Warsaw, seeing some sights, just kind of wandering around. I don't really know what I'm doing, but we're gonna have fun. Additionally, I actually got a very good sleep for the first time. I'm beating the jet lag. I got like a good 8 or 10 hours, and it's because I actually have bed sheets and a pillow and a blanket. Yesterday I just slept on like 2 sweaters, so it was this was a lot better. And yeah, anyways, the plan is we're gonna go down there and hopefully do some cool stuff. So I'll see you guys there. Update: we got the transit system figured out. Our train is number 67. I don't know if you guys can see it up there. Shai. So we're gonna wait until that comes in 1 minute. In fact, I see it right now. So hopefully when I see you guys next, we will be in the city, in the big city. This is so late. We are now off to the palace on the Isle. Nice little foresty area. We have found ourselves a Polish squirrel. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Wow. Amazing. So I'm still really bad at this whole recording thing. In fact, I find it really awkward. But I'm hoping to get better at it slowly. I've also kind of picked up that there are not as many tourists here in down like in the main Warsaw area. I thought that there'd be more. But yeah, being the only person who speaks English, definitely a little different. First pigeon I've seen in Poland. Just got to make sure I get this in live in 4K. It's fucking running from me. Get over here. The pretty flowers. Yo, that's cool actually. They got.
You don't have like fishes in parks in Canada?
No, we eat them, bro. So we're over on the palace on the Isle. I forgot what it's called in Polish, but I think it's like Pałac something. A little bit under construction. Some cool statues. Got some people rowing boats. I hopped on the boat, and then they're like 18 zloty, and I was like, oh, kurwa. And I left because I don't have 18 zloty. All my money's on my card. I don't have any cash. Gonna check out the other side of the palace. I could check the inside a little bit. I'm sure it's not gonna be entertaining, but this stuff is just kind of like cool to see, you know. I like the pretty statues personally. Like, there you go. Like over there, you got a dude's ass cheek, a shield and a sword. Some lion statues. Yeah, just cool stuff like that. Gotta appreciate a good statue. So this area is really cool actually. There's just a lot of these massive fish and people just feed them. They're huge. So, as you guys probably saw, okay, I'm gonna kill myself. As you guys probably saw from the footage, there's like some cool statues and stuff, some pretty views. Saw a little like Chinesey kind of temple. I don't know how else to describe it. And yeah, I would have gone to the palace, but honestly, I do not care to spend the money to go walk inside of a building for 15 or 10 minutes and stare at some furniture. So yeah, I'm more of just appreciating the cool views around, you know, doing all the free stuff. Might buy some food. And yeah, so far it's pretty nice. Honestly, it's just nice to walk around here. Very safe city. Pretty shit. That's it. That's all I gotta say. So I like this kind of stuff. Like this building looks kind of cool. Up, like top part got some like bulls, cow skulls or some shit. Like bulls. That's pretty neat. I don't know if the door opens. We'll try it. Oh, and it does open. Hello. Update, I had to buy a ticket, and I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I'm a little broke. I'm not broke, but I'm like, I gotta be cautious about where I spend my money. You know, I am a adult living in my own place. I gotta be cautious. I gotta be wary. So, yeah, anything that I don't think is worth it, we're not gonna go out of our way and spend the money on. But food. As for our next destination, I'll be headed off to the Palace of Culture and Science. I heard that it has a very pretty view of like all over Warsaw. So I guess I'll be seeing if that's true or not. And yeah, I guess we'll learn about some science and culture. So I'll be headed up that big building all the way up there. That is the Palace of Culture and Science. I'm not really going for the culture and science. I'm kind of going up there for the view. I want to see what the city looks like from up there. Clouds are coming in, so maybe I'll be able to do some like aesthetic Spider-Man shit up there. When it's like raining and I'm like shooting my webs. Yeah, something like that. Here we are at the entrance. We got a dude with a cool book. Don't know his name, but probably some Polish guy. And yeah, on our way. Again, more dudes with books. Cool stroller. A big tower. I'm not expecting too much, but it'll be interesting to see the view at the top. Man, here to the top. And this is the view. It's pretty neat. It looks like a city. Yeah, it's kind of like that. Got some cool locks up here. That's a thing. Maybe I think I'm gonna check around the whole tower, and I will see if there is anything pretty worth noting. Yeah. More of the type of guy who appreciates a good view of nature, you know. So, but this is still pretty neat. Yeah, nothing too crazy, but the earth definitely looks a little flat. So that is kind of it. Checked out that big building, and as it's kind of the day. It's kind of all I got planned. I'm gonna go shopping at the grocery store, do some adult shit, get some groceries. I'm gonna buy a pot so maybe I could cook up some rice, and hopefully they have steak at the grocery store. I want to compare steak from Poland to steak from Alberta beef, baby. And yeah, that's kind of it. So I don't know if I'm gonna end the video here or later. So if I do, I'll do a voiceover. If not, I'll see you later. Hello everyone, today we're going to be doing Cooking with Colby, where we cook up some nice steak. We got it right here. I actually don't exactly know if this is sirloin or what type of steak it is. I'm assuming that's what it is when I went to the store. The issue is that it's all in Polish, so I'm really praying that this is the type of steak that I think it is, which is sirloin steak. If it's not, I might get food poisoning. And that would suck. So we're kind of gonna figure that out when I put it in the pan. Yeah. So here we go. One of the first things that I like to do is get some salt. So got some salt, and we're just gonna put it right on there. Bam. Okay. So we're now gonna let this sit for. I'm probably not going to do too long, probably like 15 minutes. But typically you'd want to wait like a good hour or few and let it get nice and tender. In the meantime, I'm going to put some olive oil in this pan along with some pepper, and then get that bad boy on high heat. And yeah, that's the plan. Update, I've slapped the steak on the pan. It is sizzling. I don't have butter. I just moved in. I don't have any butter, so The steak is, I'm gonna be honest, it's not gonna be that great. It's not gonna be that great, but we're gonna flip it, let it cook a little more. This is my first time cooking a steak in a pan. It's honestly not going good so far. Flipped it, it's actually looking half decent. We're gonna get the sides too. Hopefully, if I just put her on low afterwards for a little bit, and cook her for like another 2 or 3 minutes, it should be good. Hopefully. Okay, I've seared her on both sides. I cooked it on high heat on both. I'm kind of treating it like how I'm cooking chicken breast, and now I'm just gonna leave her on there for like 2 or 3 minutes with the lid on like medium heat, and then flip it on the other side and cook it for like 2 minutes, and I'm gonna see how it is. I'm not really going for flavor. I'm just trying not to get food poisoning right now, and if it tastes good, fuck, that's great. Okay, everyone, and here we are, the final meal. I couldn't cook it in proper butter, so you see a lot of olive oil. I just kind of use that as an alternative, and yeah, I'm not actually too afraid that I'm gonna get food poisoning from this because it looks like the proper steak I'd eat at home. So we'll cut into it and let's see how it is. Okay, honestly, there's no way I'm getting food poisoning because I definitely like overcooked that a little bit. I don't know if you can tell from the camera, but yeah, it's not very too pink in the middle. It was definitely a thinner steak, but either way, I think I'm glad how it turned out because I'm not having to be concerned about getting food poisoning. It's pretty dope. Be pretty detrimental to me as I'm living on my own and desperate for money, but here's a taste test. A little chewy. Definitely a lack of flavor. I don't know if it's my bad cooking, but I feel like the steak isn't as flavorful than the ones that I typically have at home. I mean, Alberta beef is like pretty hard to beat. So yeah, or it's also the type of meat that I got. It could have been that I just got a round eye and not a sirloin, but either way, it definitely tastes different. Again, it might just be because I really fucked up the cooking and put a lot of olive oil. So I'm not really, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, steak. Update everyone, it is now evening. Did a quick little grocery run, ignore the trash. We got ourselves some more eggs, got some more kefir, and the plan is to cook up this chicken right in there. We're gonna get our cutting board and pot, and I'm also gonna cook up a little bit of riche, so that way I'll have a little bit of extra food for tonight, and I'll have some leftovers for tomorrow, doing a little meal prep. So show you guys a little bit of that, edit some videos, hit the bed, go to work tomorrow. Life's good. Straight up, life's good. Okay, so here's how the meal's going. I got one set of chicken breasts done. They're cooked through, so I shouldn't get any food poisoning. And I tossed 3 on this one. I think it's a little too much for this pan, but seems to be doing all right. Got some rice going. I don't really know how much the pot can hold, so I'm just only cooking half of that box, but maybe next time I'll do double once I see how much this makes. I just know rice is kind of crazy when it soaks up the water and it just blows up like a fucking balloon, so we're holding back a little bit. But hopefully everything turns out decent. Yeah. Finally got all the chicken done. Rice should be done in like less than 10 minutes. I don't know why, but the bubbles on it look a little like soapy. I don't know if you guys can kind of see in the camera, but so I mean, I don't really know what to do about that. I might just thug it out and eat it anyways, or yeah. But yeah, cooking's almost done, so I think I will end it here. It's my meal prep. It's just another day, and so far I am very happy with how everything's going. Do want to get a few thoughts out. So yesterday I didn't exactly film, and a part reason of that was I was meeting up with a friend, but I was also earlier in that day like feeling pretty lonely, and I felt as though there was a lack of things to do. I was just mostly stuck in my little apartment room, and it felt very similar to being stuck in my room at home. Not a whole lot going on, and yeah. So, anywho, I just kind of really noticed that a big factor in making yourself feel at home or enjoy your time somewhere is going out and socializing. For one, that is probably the biggest thing, and doing just simple walking, like going outside and embracing the sunlight, like it makes all the difference. um I was getting in my head about wondering if I made the right decision, because I was very social back in my country, and being somewhere else where nobody speaks the language is really difficult. So yeah, just kind of wanted to share that, and just kind of mention it. I really hope these vlogs I can look back at and notice growth. That's kind of what they're for. I'm not really trying to show off. I mean, fuck, you guys have seen the footage. I'm not trying to look pretty. I'm just trying to show the experience and my time. So that's my main goal with these, and I hope that over time I end up building some great habits. Maybe get some bigger muscles and build something really special for myself. So that's about it. But that will be it for this video today, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.